What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a birthday reading for Tasha K. Y'all know the YouTuber Tasha K. She has her Unwind with Tasha K YouTube channel. This is the birthday reading was requested the most out of all the ladies of YouTube that I named on my community tab. So y'all wanted to know more about Miss Tasha K, honey. And I am here to bring it to you. But first, before we get off into her birthday reading, I decided to get some opinions about Miss Tasha K from some people on, what they think about her channel. I think I was subscribed to her, and then I had to unsubscribe because it's just not my type of channel. I just feel like she be doing just a little bit too much for Miss Robinson, and she a little too loud, just a little bit. She's entertaining though, and she is funny. I will give her that. She seems like a very intelligent woman, the way she has grown her business. So, I would never, knock her hustle, because she doing the damn thing. Y'all, seem to like her. So I will give her that. But let's see what the folks got to say about Miss Tasha K. One person says, I just can't get into her. She's loud and often wrong. See, we starting out. People, saying she too loud. But another person says, I said it once and I'll say it again. She's okay, but I have to take her in doses. I understand, sis. She gives me a headache sometimes. Ooh. But some of the wines she drinks sound good. Another person says, LOL, my mom watches this loudmouth woman. Not interested in her thoughts, but get money, bitch. Because many others are. Another person says she's very loud. See, that's the main consensus. She's too damn loud. But the person says she's corny and low-key gives me a feeling that she has a drinking problem. Oh, no, honey, not a drinking problem. Oh, she just wants y'all to unwind with her. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking a little bit of wine. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of wine. I kind of like that theme to her channel. I thought that was smart. Another person says, I wish someone would tell her to talk in her normal voice instead of sounding like a cat or a dog in heat. I said, oh my, honey. Another person says, I like Tasha, but all that yelling gets to me at times. Ooh, child. Well, y'all done heard what the people had to say. So without further ado, honey, let's get to her birthday reading. Okay, so Miss Tasha K was born March 10th, 1982. That makes her a Pisces. I was kind of shocked that she was a Pisces because she comes off, in my opinion, as more as a Aries, which would be later on in the month. So I wouldn't be surprised if she has some type of Aries or some type of fire sign within her. I don't feel like she's completely, just a Pisces. But we know them damn Pisces can fly off the handle too. Just look at Simone from Married to Medicine, the one in Atlanta, honey. Y'all see all that yelling and screaming she be doing at Cecil, honey. Okay, how y'all doing, Simone and Cecil? Okay. So, her birthday is the day of Soul Searchers. Okay, so it says those born on March 10th are deep emotional individuals. Their drive for success is often rather low key, and they may be more concerned with understanding themselves and coming to grips with their complex personalities than they are with fortune, power, or fame. This does not mean to say that March 10th people are overly self-involved or somehow self-indulgent. On the contrary, they love to have fun, particularly in an intimate social setting with close friends, and are the most happy when they occupy a central position in their families, surrounded by nurturing and protective influences. The sensitivity of March 10th people is pronounced. They are easily hurt, feel rejection keenly, and want little more than to live in peace with their fellow human beings. However, those born on this day who have experienced traumatic childhood episodes and deep psychological wounds inflicted by a hurtful parent or overly rigid moral systems placed on them early in life can retreat from the world into a private, inaccessible emotional space and stay there. So I wouldn't be surprised, you guys, if she retreats when she gets into these battles on the outside. You know, she seems to be pretty tough. You know, y'all know she's been into it with Lovely T.I. and Daytime Tea Time. Y'all know the Candace girl. So she's had some public battles with them, and with the Lovely T, it was about the whole Cardi B and Star Marie situation. Look it up if you have not already, honey. So it just sounds like, you know, if she is to get in these type of battles, you know, she will take some time for herself, and you may not see her, you know, because it's just all too much for her to deal with. Even though she is a strong woman, you know, that don't take no shit from nobody. That's what I'm getting from her. It still bothers her. It still, you know, can be hard for her to process, you know, all of her emotions. So she will retreat, kind of like a Cancer, kind of go in her little shell. Let's look at her strengths. Her strengths are she is sensitive, empathetic, and soulful. And her weaknesses are she is long-suffering and withdrawn. What did I just say? Withdrawn. I withdraw, you know, when it all is too much for me to deal with. Because March 10th people are so sensitive, they experience the highs and lows of life as few others do, and therefore are more likely to turn inward and search their souls to try to understand themselves. What did I tell y'all? This is somebody that goes within, and I have that in common with her. I always go within. You know, I don't be, you know, seeking external power or validation. That means going to other people and kind of getting their opinions. I always turn it inward, you know, to figure out where I'm at. And that is what I'm getting from Miss Tasha K. She goes inside herself, you know, to kind of deeply investigate different situations in her life when she comes into conflict with others. That's what I'm getting from her. Or just if she's going through something in life, it's deep to her, you know, it's important for her to just go within. That's where she finds peace and where she finds the answers to deal with whatever situation. Through this inner development, they cultivate empathy to the pain and suffering of the misfortunate. So that means she has empathy for people you know, that may be struggling or having a hard time. She's someone that would help other people. And for this reason, many born on this day opt for a service-oriented career. So what did I just say? Right there. The more highly evolved of March 10th people show great sympathy and kindness for others. What did y'all, I swear I'm psychic, y'all, because I didn't even read this, okay? Even to the point of being self-effacing and saint-like. So, yeah, she means serious business when when it comes to helping people, I should say. She really takes it seriously. As parents, March 10th people tend to be nurturing and understanding, but must be aware of a tendency to be overprotective and subtly manipulative. So she may want to watch that, you know, with her parenting. It also says, generally, March 10th people put personal considerations before anything else. Also, since they are highly developed in the emotional realm, they may not develop their willpower and mental toughness as fully as they might. And we know that girl got plenty mental toughness. So I'm kind of getting like maybe in childhood and her early years, she probably wasn't as tough, as she is now. But, with age and time and experience, she has truly, developed into the woman that she is now. Consequently, they can drift or stagnate, not having the strong desire or ability to better their circumstances. So she can be stagnant for a while, you guys. When things, can get, too hard for her to deal with. For the less talented or gifted of March 10th people, qualities of acceptance and passivity may not be so desirable. Now, in putting emphasis on internal rather than external values, March 10th people are oriented toward an idealistic and non-materialistic value system. Yet they nonetheless display a great need for security and a marked desire for simple comforts, which becomes more evident with advancing age. The danger here is that they will stagnate. There's that word again. She needs to watch out for any type of stagnation in her life where she is not growing. Relationships. Her business. She seems to be very popular, but for some reason I'm getting she's stagnant in her career, even though it's taken off and, hell, she was shouted out on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but there's for some reason I'm getting, there's some type of stagnation in her career, and it's up to her to, figure that out, because this word, keeps popping up. I'm going to read that line again. The danger here is that they will stagnate and fail to carry their personal development any further. It is true that their exploration of inner emotional worlds, theirs and others, deepens their sensitivity and makes them more soulful. So it's saying that Tasha K is very sensitive, even though, we don't see a lot of that probably on her channel. She is, sensitive. But they must not use this activity as an escape from expressing themselves outwardly or making crucial decisions. So once again, to me, that just lets me know that she is an inward person. She goes inside, and probably to her detriment, because it's saying, that she should start expressing herself more outwardly and kind of, if she's having an issue with somebody, maybe tell them, how she's feeling and just say it. Don't keep it in, For some reason, I'm getting somebody that maybe keeps things in and then blows up. For some reason, I'm seeing that. That's kind of what I'm getting. Let's look at her numbers and planets. Those born on the 10th day of the month are ruled by the number 1. 1 plus 0 equals 1, and by the sun. Those ruled by the number 1 generally like to be first, which in the case of March 10th people may mean putting their feelings first. The sun often grants the qualities of a warm and well-developed ego with a distinctly human positive orientation to life. Since those born on March 10th are Pisces, they are also influenced by Neptune, which lends a romantic cast to the sun's radiance and may indicate a tendency to be a bit scattered, which means she's all over the place, which is what we kind of see on the show. Impressionable and fanciful. Let's look at her tarot. The 10th card of the major arcana is the Wheel of Fortune, which symbolizes the ups and downs, the wins and losses, and successes and failures of life. Those ruled by the number 1 and 10 focus on seizing opportunities. We've seen that with her YouTube channel taking off. Everybody knows her name. They like the show. She gets a lot of views. Acting at just the right moment is the key to their success. I feel like she does a good job at that. The card signifies a reversal in fortune and teaches that there is nothing permanent except change. So with that, that's very important. And that kind of, I don't know, that reminds me of the stagnation. There's something with her that's stagnant. And I don't know her personally, but for some reason, that's what I'm getting. And she needs to learn that there is nothing permanent, like the book is saying, except for change. Change is the only thing that is going to keep happening. You can't stay at the same place at the same time, for a long amount of time and think it's always going to be like that. You have to keep growing. You have to keep learning. You have to change. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of move with the times. So she needs to look at that a little bit deeper. Okay, so let's look at the advice that the book gives her. It says, don't deny your ambition. Build a strong ego. Learn to protect yourself from your environment without cutting yourself off. Remain open, but attentive. There it is again. Remain open, but attentive. Because like I told y'all before, she has a tendency to go in and stay there, when she's going through a lot. Or probably when she's making, decisions. A lot of people, they have a tendency to do that. They won't make decisions because they are, stagnated with their thoughts. Beware of getting stuck, or what did I just say? Beware of getting stuck. Okay. So you hear that, you hear the stagnation. And it also says she needs to beware of getting materially attached. So don't get so attached to the fancy things you're able to buy and do and think that that's all there is, to life. Take it for what it is. Be happy with it within the moment. Appreciate it, but don't, be so stuck on material possessions. Oh, I got this and I got that. I'm about to get this again. And all, like a lot of people, they can get caught up with that and kind of go on this roller coaster with, all these material items. So the main words I see, you guys, that stood out to me in this birthday reading was stuck, stagnation. She needs to learn to express herself more outwardly. And that was very interesting because it's like, that ain't what we see. It looked like she expressed herself outwardly, on her show, but maybe personal, maybe in the personal life. Like I said, I get the feeling that this is somebody that has things bottled up. They won't speak out at first when, shit is like hitting the fan, but like, it takes her a while because she's like processing it in her head, and then she blows up and people are like, damn, where did all that come from? When really you could have broke it down as soon as you was feeling how you was feeling. Say this, then say that, then people can receive it better. Do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like spoon feeding a baby. Instead of just shoving a whole bunch of shit down their throat is the best way, is the best way I can say it. And I feel like Tasha K, from what I see, okay, I don't know her, but from what I'm getting, it's a lot of stuffing down the throat. I've had so much bottled up, so now I'm going to explode, and now you just got to deal with it, and oh well, so she gonna have to get out of that. Her meditation says one soul may inhabit many bodies. All right, you guys, that concludes this birthday reading on Miss Tasha K. I wish Tasha K well and much more success, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out later.